Good morning and welcome to another windy day at Ewetopia. The good thing about all this wind is it's knocking the branches off the trees, and it's doing the work for me of having to cut branches off for my little Christmas decoration on the porch. So I got a whole bunch of greenery this morning to put on in here. But enough of that. Let's get into the barn and see what today has in store for us. When I peek through the door here, I don't know if you can see that, but Jerry and Jezelle are laying beside the box. Jerry is actually the one that's always on the box. You'd think it would be Jezebel, but Jerry is, so we'll go in and feed them. These lambs are in their safe haven. It's amazing how lambs love the little caves under the feeders. Hey, Mom, we'll go visit you in a minute. Hey, Jerry, you're doing a great job as usual. Oh, your sister got up from the box, I see. Oh, you're such a nice lamb. You are. Really nice lamb. I think you're going to have visitors today. And you guys better treat them nicely. And especially you, Jezzie. Are you having a little itch? You can see, she's having a little itch against the feeder. Oh, you itchy? Oh, yeah, you're a little bit itchy. Hi, Jess. Hi. Hi. Jerry drank his milk. How you doing? Hi. You're very nice. Oh, yeah, you're very nice. Oh, you fluffy little puffball. You guys are both fluffy, but Jessie's extremely fluffy, Jerry. Why is she so fluffy? Oh, yeah. Yeah, your tail's up. I can see it. You like it. My camera's still annoying me with this focusing thing. Hi, cuties. Hi. You guys are nice. Oh, my goodness. You're so fluffy. So fluffy. Oh, I better turn the radio off, too, because I can hear that. Forgot to turn it off. YouTube doesn't like that. Okay, so today's the day. We haven't woken the two lambs up yet because Arnie's going to flip Mommy, and that'll keep them out of the way. You can see she's got the number 1 on her back and the 2 dots to say she's got twin ewe lambs. And what we're going to do now, before we let them out of the jug, is the usual routine for us, which is trim their hooves. This is their yearly hoof trim when they come out of the jugs. Just makes it easier while we're in here to do them instead of doing, 100 at a time. Because Arnie's only one person and we're doing it by hand, so this just makes it a lot easier. While she's flipped over like that, you probably noticed that Arnie felt her udder. That's just to check that it feels fine and even and the lambs are nursing off both sides. And she does have a good udder, and she has good milk. There's the little lammies under the trough with their earrings on, wondering why Mom's upside down. So you tip just slightly clip the tip off, which opens up a channel so you can get the clipper down in alongside the hoof, so it makes it nice and smooth. So in the jug, we just deworm them with Ewetopia. And that's Mom's routine done. Now this will be the challenge, because normally when we're letting ewes out into the bonding pen over there, the lambs are all pretty well the same age, like they're within days or hours of each other. But because Elsie over there was a real outlier, she lambed way after her group and way before the next group. Her lambs are quite large, so we'll see if the little white lambs are bullies to these little 2-day-old lambs.
Come on, buddy. Go.
So we... There's... So, wakey, wakey. But see how they're waking up and they do that little stretch there? That's what you want to see when you wake a lamb up. Let me see. And there they are. Aren't they cute? So yeah, the stretching, sick lambs or hungry lambs don't do that. Mom's already walked. We have an alleyway here, so we can walk the moms into the pen. And right away, Jerry went to see who the new person was. And Jezzy's going to check it out. But they haven't discovered the little lambs yet, who look miniature compared to the... I thought Jezzy and Jerry were so tiny. Now they look humongous. There's your babies. Oh, yes, your babies. Oh, now the little... Oh. Yeah, that's kind of scary for them. Not only are they black, but they're little. They've never seen anything like that before. And you see, even at Jerry's age, he's only like just over a month old. He's doing the ram thing, sniffing the ewe. Because these little white sheep, they're vigorous. We've had 3-month-old Dorsets breed ewes by mistake because we haven't weaned them quick enough. Oh, look at this. The main thing is that they're not hitting them. We don't want them to hit, but they're extremely curious because they've only seen their mom and each other. So they're used to white and fluffy. Elsie's seen it all before. But yeah, it's funny. I thought it would be Jezzy who would be the most curious, but it's actually Jerry. Oh, is that fun, Jerry? Are they spooky? Are they spooky? But the lambs are always really happy to come in here. You can see already, like, they're nervous because this is a new place. But they're already kind of hopping and skipping. But they'll stick close to Mom usually and nurse a little more than normal just for that feeling of security. But again, she's an older mom. She's done this before. She knows what it's all about. And she's not hitting Jerry and Jezebel either. But maybe we'll have lamb races today. That'll be funny. Lamb races with the little ones and the big one. I look at... Oh, yeah, Jerry. Who would think it would be Jerry, eh? And I'm wondering if it's because Jezebel is kind of the dominant one over Jerry. And so now Jerry has the opportunity to be the boss over someone else. So he can be boss of the little black ones. Sometimes when you put lambs in a pen like this, the mothers will hit the other lambs, like really bad, and you have to watch them. But I see Elsie's always been a calm ewe, and this Suffolk, she's a really calm ewe too. So there's no fighting here. Oh, she didn't like that Jerry around the lambs though. Yeah, get away from my lambs. But not hard, just enough to let them know. Bugger off. Yeah, it's all new, eh? What do you think, Jerry? Yeah, I don't have any more milk. Well, look, is that drinker clean? Because she didn't have any water left in her pail.
Yeah, she just, when I put them in there, she drank water, so it's...
She's not trying to keep Jerry away from her. She's trying to keep Jerry away from the lambs. It's just the protective thing. Well, you guys, we're going to do chores now. But that was a nice introduction. You never know what's going to happen when you reintroduce sheep. Look at those massive lambs. They look huge. And you guys look so weeny. Teeny weeny. Jerry, look at Jerry's got a good stand on him now. Jerry, you're doing well. See, this is exciting for the little lambs because it's freedom. In the jug, they could run around in the pen. We do make big jugs. They're 6 by 6, but still, this is a huge pen for them. And this is where they develop their strength and their muscle, and they'll play with the other lambs and have lamb races. And this is when this is the fun times with them. Okay, we really have to do chores, but I'm sorry. I probably, I don't know if people are as fascinated as me, but I could stand here forever and watch them play. I'm going to just clean out some of the old hay in the feeder here and give them some nice fresh stuff. These feeders you see are a small version of the ones we have in the barn, in the coveralls. These are half the width, and we'll put small bales in here, or we'll fork wet hay in here if we happen to give a new bale to the sheep at the back. The picture is getting hazy now because that old straw he's throwing out is creating a lot of dust. But that went well. We'll go do chores and see what everybody else is up to, and then we'll check on these guys again later. I actually rechecked my records, and Jezebel and Jerry are from our Quebec ram Gaston. I thought they were from Ferdinand. But they are really, really nice lambs. The day always starts off with feeding sheep. So the main barn's been done, and we're over at the coveralls now. Usually each barn requires a bale of hay. Most valuable piece of equipment on our farm is the skid steer. We got it secondhand, so we got it for a good price. but we use it for everything. Because we have a low roof main barn, it can get in there and feed the sheep and clean out the pens, because we have different attachments for it. And in these coveralls, you could use a tractor for feeding the hay and stuff, but this one's just smaller and more maneuverable, and just seems to be the go-to piece of equipment here. Would highly recommend them. We're in the lamb barn. Some of my boys come up to see me here. And then others are still laying down, pretty chill. Not noticeably missing their mums anymore. Pretty quiet and calm. Hi, buddy. Hi. You're really nice. You're really nice. Grain. Oh, Tuni. Tuni's always hungry. That's why she's a little on the obese side. Thought I saw someone at the feeder getting in the holiday spirit. Oh, there she is. She's our big girl.
She's wearing eyeliner.
She's beautiful sheep. I love that. Oh, and now Josie. She's a sparkling thing too. You know girls, they like to get fancy and look their best at Christmas. Here. This is 44. You have to put it behind the ears, not in his eyes. Arnie! Men.
Try again.
By his ear. They have to go up by, no, not yet. By his ears. There. That's 44.
What are you guys doing today? What are you guys doing today?
That's Judas and 44.
Really? It's not about you. Daddy. Oh, really?
You gotta watch out for the horns. They can poke out an eye. Don't take his. You've got your own. He didn't need a bell, did he?
Oh, he did.
Drop it! Here. Okay, I had to stop the camera quickly because 44 pulled Judas's bell off. Luckily, we managed to get it out. He thought it was a piece of corn. 44, you greedy thing.
So it's not, these are not lamb friendly.
Don't, Arnie. You ding-a-ling. Are you really that hungry?
That's a rare breed.
That's a Jacob. 44. You ate a bell. You know, you could have gotten injured. You could have gotten injured. Why would you do that? Judas had his nice antlers on. Arnie, don't be mean to him. Hello, buddy. Aren't you a cutie? Oh! Okay.
Well, it's a little on the heavy side.
Is that really nice?
Cut that part out. He's heavy.
Hi, 44. I don't know what to think about you after the bell incident. I don't know. We could have had to have a surgery, or you could have walked around with jingling all the time. Judas, you're so quiet. You're so quiet. 44 is a little rambunctious. Suffolks are way quieter than Dorsets. Okay, we're just visiting with the moms and lambs. And everybody's being in a really friendly mood today. Hey, she's my little triplet mom. She's the triplet. She didn't have a triplet. And you're another mom. You're number 7's mom, it appears. Yeah, number 7's a really nice ram. Yeah, he's going to be in the keeper group. And who are you? You haven't even been weaned yet, because you're too young. You're 63. One of the young lads. And yeah, one of the young lads. Hey, you coming over to see us? You coming over too? Sometimes they get just a little too demanding. Now it's like a swarming. This guy's never come up before and he's turned googly on me. Yes, you're googly now. Now you've decided that this is well worth. You can see why everybody comes up for pettings, because this is well worth it. I can tell that you like that. And Mom, don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. Oh, and I see the new mineral feeder is still standing. Do they need more salt mineral? Before we head in for lunch, I'm gonna do a quick little check to see how these guys are making out. I see the mom's way back there with Elsie. And my guess is that the little lambs are laying under the feeder beside her. They settled in really well together. No disputes. We're gonna head in for lunch. This will be the last chore of the morning. Didn't film too much of chores today. But these guys needed some hay before we went in. So to feed these guys, Arnie has to get into a big group now, so we open the gates and just push these guys back. And I'll just stand here so that they don't decide to depart the barn. Yeah, the food's coming that way, but you can stay over here. Problem with having tamed sheep is they're not afraid of you. Hey girls, you hungry? It's coming. So even though we have rams of all different sizes, you can see that we are breeding for a certain size and style. Because all these guys are the same height. These are a pretty consistent bunch. We like to get our sheep all consistent. And you can just tell but when they're in a pile like this that they're all pretty well the same, right? Yes, they are. You're so nice. Yes, you are. You guys are all really nice. You know what? The bale's here. If I move, are you going to stampede me? Because they're not going to wait. They're going to come up to the bale. Had to change my perspective because I was standing by the radio over there. We don't want any copyright infringement, so at the back of the barn you can't hear the radio, which we leave on for the sheep, just to relax them. We play rock music because that's what we like, and we figure the sheep like it too. See, usually when it's hay they're waiting for, they're usually polite and quiet. But when it's grain time, that's when the screaming starts. So you can always tell if you walk into someone's barn and the sheep start to scream right away. You know pretty well that those farmers are feeding grain to their sheep. They can't get enough of it, and they make you feel like you haven't fed them enough. Put that guilt trip to you. But I don't see the same thing with hay. The hay, they want it, but they're just going to wait quietly for it. How many sheep we put in a pen is always determined by how many sheep can eat at a feeder. Everyone has to be able to have a spot at the trough, and if there's too many, we just move them into another pen. This is where you can see very easily the consistency in your flock. Same length, same height. And if I go sideways, you're probably gonna also see same widths. So that's how you can see what a farmer is selecting for if they're selecting their sheep. At our farm, it's very obvious. Width. You can see wide sheep and long sheep. And we got a certain height that we're liking. They used to, when we started in them, they used to be shorter. We have brought them up in height a bit. So they are competitive at the shows because they are taller, but they're not so tall that they're not good keepers, and that's what's important, because there is a magic size where they just aren't practical anymore. And we call this Canadian. It's that cross between the British and the American. And when I stand beside her, I'm 5'2". These sheep are coming basically up to my thighs. Hey girls. Lots of nice udders forming here. You see, you get a nice spread out udder if you have a nice wide sheep. You won't get those dangly, narrow udders.
That's actually the chunkiest sheep we have.
Well,
That's chunky and black.
Well, because he's a British ram. The rams, it's a cold day today, but the sun's out and we got a south-facing area, and if you want to sit somewhere nice and cozy, this is a nice, really nice spot.